This here is private property.
That's true enough. Since noon today, this has been the private property of Mr. Morgan Crawford. Unless you vacate these premises at once, we'll be forced to evict you by whatever means necessary.
You do what you gotta do, Sheriff. And I'll do the same.
Foreclosure notice, duly served, September 27th, 1934. Come on, Mrs. McClatchy. Gather up your girls. It's over.
You're wrong, Sheriff. It ain't over at all.
What are those men doing, Mama? Same thing we're doing, honey. Trying not to be poor. They got their way, we got ours. An awful lot of coppers, Mama. Sometimes the safest place for a rabbit to hide is right under a hound dog's nose. Especially when the hound is otherwise engaged. Things should be coming to a boil real soon. You girls be ready when they do.
Yes, Mama.
We want to see the mayor. We want to see him now.
Yeah, we want the mines open again.
You men constitute an illegal assembly. Disperse immediately or you will all be placed under arrest. Take my advice and go home now.
We got no homes to go to. Hell, jail's better than starving. Get up! Oh!
Now.
Now.
Look at them. Communist agitators, I tell you.
Godless atheists.
In these unions nowadays, everybody wants more, more, more.
That's right, mister, and we sure aim to get it. All right, girls, cover them.
You won't die from this bullet, but you'll wish you had.
The rest of you up against the wall.
That's right, folks. Mr. Thompson here would love you all to raise your hands.
Now, ladies and gents, we can play this hard or easy. It's up to you. Hit that alarm, lady, and your boss gets another hole in the head. Polly, put him up against the wall and get the cash.
Fill her up. We're in a hurry.
Okay, okay.
violin case, indeed.
Now, that's what's keeping our country down. No artistic appreciation.
You'll never make it to the city limits.
Then neither will you, mister. Billie Jean, up front with me and don't take your eyes off him. Now, listen up. The four of us are going for a nice little ride. So keep your hands high and your mouth shut, and there won't be any need for any unnecessary funerals.
Thief, you're going straight to hell.
Yes, ma'am, just as fast as I can. Now, over with the others, Buster, and don't make a move.
No!
Sorry, Mama.
Honey, you still don't have the hang of it yet. All it takes is a little target practice. Go!
Mama, they're shooting at us!
That's their job, honey. Better make it a short fuse, honey.
Yes, Mama.
Did you get that? Okay, that's our front page. Come on. You go back to the hotel, get all my stuff, plus this. Wire it home tonight. Put those photographs on a plane. Not a train, a plane. Tell him I'm after follow-up.
What about Mr. Randolph? You know how he is.
You tell him. I just saw next year's Pulitzer rob a bank.
Woo! I figured we got close to $1,000, Mama.
Yeah, Crawford owes us a lot more than that.
What he did to Daddy?
For what he's doing to everybody, darling. Pretty soon there won't be a square inch of Texas left that doesn't have his brand on it.
I don't see why we don't just plug him.
Time enough for that, Billie Jean. Besides, I want to get enough of his money to take us back east in style.
Mama, what they got back east?
Big cities, bright lights, buildings so tall they reach clear to the clouds. Hot damn! Remember I showed you pictures of them in that catalog?
Oh, boy. The streets were paved with gold.
They're paved with dreams. With enough money, you can have any dream you want.
I want to be a princess. What's your dream, Mama?
I want to see my two girls grow up to be fine young ladies.
Hell, Mama, who wants to be a lady? I want to go out west. That's where the real adventure is.
Watch your mouth, Billie Jean. Now, you're going east and you're going to be a lady. Mama knows what's best.
Maybe Mama knows something about the car that's been bird dogging us for the last 3.5 miles.
No, but Mama intends to find out. Better take a good look, mister, because it's likely to be the last one you'll ever see.
Well, to tell you the truth, Mrs. McClatchy, I was kind of hoping to find you in the creek.
Wally? Billie Jean, come on up. We got him. Now, you've been following us for 2 days and you ain't no cop, so turn around slow and start talking.
My name is Darrell Pearson, Mrs. McClatchy, the voice of the West. That's the name of my column in the Philadelphia Eagle.
Now, what's a big city newspaper man wanting with us?
Well, nothing much, really. I just want to make you immortal.
Who is he, Mama?
A damn reporter.
Well, a journalist.
You fixing to do a story on us?
I can put your faces on the front pages of every newspaper from Maine to California.
You're gonna make us famous?
I think you're a legend in the making.
Well, Mr. Pearson, most of the legends I know of are dead. I'd just as soon wait.
Well, you can't just stop a free press, Mrs. McClatchy.
True, Mr. Pearson, but I can slow it down for a while. Your car keys, please. And your wallet. Your pants.
My pants.
Matter of fact, better give me everything. I figure a naked man's gonna have a real problem hitching in these parts.
I don't know, Mama. I wouldn't mind giving him a ride.
Yeah, Mama, can't we take him with us? He looks real nice.
Girls, I've seen his type before. He only looks like trouble.
Well, that's everything, Mrs. McClatchy. Thank you. Be sure you tell the porter no starch in the shorts. It causes shrinkage.
I can see where that could be a problem for you, Mr. Pearson. Come on, girls. Stop your sulking, Billie Jean.
I ain't sulking.
Well, you haven't exactly been Little Miss Sunshine for the last 100 miles. Come on, baby, tell your mama. Come on.
Nobody asked me if I wanted to be famous, Mama. You think you're the only one around here who was saying anything.
Billie Jean, I want you to take a long, hard look at something. They call them Hoover Towns. Must be 100 of them scattered across the state, just like this.
I don't like to look at them.
Nobody does. Displaced folk with barely enough food to keep them alive. Important thing is we could be here ourselves. After your daddy died, we didn't have nothing. And now at least we got nice things and good places to stay. And we got them by doing things my way. You understand now, baby?
I know. But can't we be rich and famous?
Darling, in our line of work, there's just 2 kinds of people. Rich and living or famous and dead.
We going back east now, Mama?
Not quite yet, honey. There's still some unfinished business to take care of.
Gentlemen, my son.
How are you? Good to see you.
Nice to see you. Albert, thanks for coming. Nice to see you again. Hi. Gentlemen.
A well-placed bullet could work wonders right now.
He's not getting off that easy. Sometimes the best way to kill a man is to destroy his dreams.
You got something in mind?
Honey, I've always got something in mind.
Name, please?
Mrs. Worthington Fuller of Austin.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Fuller. This is a private supper for Mr. Crawford's most generous supporters, and, well, I don't seem to see your name on the list.
I suggest you look again.
Oh, Mrs. Fuller, here it is. How could I have missed it? Of course, we have a table for you near the back of the room. As I was saying, we have a lovely table for you right up next to the podium. If you'll kindly follow me, please.
You are being viewed by prospective contributors to my campaign. Jordan, smile.
Why should I smile when I am not happy?
I expect you to act like a governor's son. Now, don't let me down.
Hell, Mama, there's enough diamonds here to start our own Tiffany's.
And enough food to feed half of Texas. Seems a shame when so few have so much.
What's the plan, Mama?
Well, offhand, I'd say we split up and case the joint. Might not hurt to mingle a bit and take inventory.
Good evening, ladies. I don't believe we've been introduced.
Mrs. Worthington Fuller of Austin. These are my daughters, Paulette. Hi. And Wilhelmina.
Hi. I'm Jordan Crawford. My father's running for governor.
You must be very proud of him.
What son wouldn't be? Well, there's plenty to eat and drink, so please, help yourselves.
Oh, we're planning on it.
May I escort you to the buffet table, Miss Fuller?
Yeah.
My, oh my, what a lovely violin case you've got there, young lady.
Well, Mama always said I should take up an instrument.
And perhaps you'll honor us with a recital later on.
Oh, I wouldn't be at all surprised.
Why, yes, I'd love to. Would you mind?
Morgan.
Appreciate it.
Mrs. Fuller, I'd like you to meet the next governor of our state, Morgan Crawford.
I am honored, Mrs. Fuller.
I've been looking forward to this for some time.
We were discussing the deplorable situation with the poor. What do you think should be done?
Frankly, much too much has been done already. I've heard a lot of talk about starvation of late, but personally, I've not seen any. Besides, redistribution of the wealth is not only unhealthy, but it's un-American.
How interesting. I've always felt that the best way to fight poverty is not be poor yourself.
Hold it! Right there! Everybody back.
Paulette, what do you...
That means you too.
Okay.
Now that I have your attention, ladies and gentlemen, my daughters and I will be collecting for the needy. Your generous contributions will be gratefully accepted. Billie Jean, cover them. Your water, please. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Come on, come on. Cough it up.
Not now. I don't want this place turned into a shooting gallery.
But they're robbing your guests.
Jewelry can be replaced, wealthy contributors can't. Now put that thing away.
All right, hand it over.
You too, mister.
I already gave.
Well, at least this time you can keep your pants. You. Come here. Come on, Junior. You're our insurance policy. Polly, watch him. Tain't polite to leave without saying goodbye. Not this time. Billie Jean?
Yes, Mama.
And remember, a vote for Crawford is a vote for peace and prosperity. Go.
do you like my new car?
Well, I always have. It's my father's.
Sit back, you're going for a ride.
I want him alive and her dead.
You know, my father would probably pay a lot to have me return unharmed.
We know.
Oh, then you'll be holding me for ransom.
Maybe. Or maybe we'll just plug you here and now.
Uh-huh. Look, I've got to be worth more to you alive than dead, right?
You may have a point there, Junior. I'm thinking about the worst thing I could do to your father.
So you've already done that.
Not by a long shot. You say he's put everything he owns into this campaign, right?
Yeah.
Now, let's just say you were to turn to a life of crime. Once that hit the headlines, your daddy couldn't get elected dog catcher, right?
True, but I mean, who's going to believe that I'm an outlaw?
You leave that to us, Junior. You have just enrolled in the Wilma McClatchy School of Advanced Criminality.
Let me have that McClatchy file.
All we could find is a birth certificate and her marriage license.
I want all the information you can compile on that woman. Has anyone checked out the house she lived in?
This morning. Looks like the place hadn't been lived in.
Well, check it out again. Now, look, right now, public sympathy's in my favor. But in a few weeks, those voters will be saying, if he doesn't know where his own son is, what is he going to be doing as governor? Now, remember, if I go down, I'm going to take you all down with me.
The press are outside, Mr. Crawford.
Don't you think I know that?
Mr. Crawford, right this way, Mr. Crawford, for the Evening Post.
Mr. Crawford, over here! Mr. Crawford, over here!
Mr. Crawford! Mr. Crawford, any news on your son?
Ladies and gentlemen, please, 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 gentlemen, please. I want you to know, and the voters, that despite this personal tragedy, I resolve to carry on my campaign for governor. Jordan would have wanted it that way. I do thank you for your kindness in listening. Thank you very much, thank you.
Mr. Crawford, right here for the Evening Post. Mr. Crawford, right this way, Mr. Crawford, for the Evening Post.
You know, I'm not really sure what's going on here, but I just know it's not a good idea.
Well, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Unfortunately, nobody asked for yours.
Hey, looks like it's coming, Mama.
Okay, take your place, honey. Better get your powder ready, darling. Truck's almost here. Yes, Mama.
Truck? What truck?
This is your first run-through, Junior. All you gotta do is stand there and hold it.
At least you could have given me one that was loaded.
Don't worry. This one is.
Hey, this is it. A quarter of a mile and closing.
We're not going to die or anything, are we?
Holy shit! When the company finds out about this, they're gonna have a shot for sure.
Don't fret too much, boys. I just might save them the trouble. Polly, Billie Jean, crack it open.
Attention all cars, attention all cars. Armored truck distress call near Lansdowne Pass. Proceed immediately.
You trying to impress someone? Because if you are, it ain't working. What are you talking about? You know how it is. Those clothes of yours were mine first. The shoes, too. Even that stupid little doll.
So what if they were?
Just remember that hand-me-downs come in all shapes and sizes. And I get him first.
Hey, ain't you the Crawford kid? Yeah, I seen your pictures in the paper. What the hell are you doing this for, boy? All that money belongs to your old man anyhow.
Let's just say that Junior here wants an advance on his allowance.
Already, Mama.
Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure.
I used to race them.
Well, I hope you haven't forgotten how. Looks like Polly's getting away.
Polly!
You miss! You go after them! We'll take care of these two!
Come on, baby, let's give him hell.
You bet, Mama.
You better slow down.
Slow down?
Dolly.
Just one little spark.
Oh. Oh.
You sure did know how to drive that motorcycle.
Yeah, well, I suppose there are some advantages to being a rich kid.
I can't let you go.
You know something? Yesterday, my whole life was planned out for me. Now today, I'm playing cops and robbers. For real. And the crazy thing is that I'm really starting to enjoy it.
What about your daddy? He must be worried about you.
Yeah, well, if he is, there's a first time for everything.
Don't you two get along?
Sometimes. I think we do. I don't know. Ever since Mama died, he's been like a stranger. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I'm not the son he thought I would be. See, there are disadvantages to being a rich kid, too. Come on, I'll race you.
Okay. I won.
No, you didn't. You cheated.
I did not.
You did, too.
I did not.
You did, too.
I did not.
I was so worried. Are you all right? Mm-hmm. You sure? Okay, Billie Jean, help your sister put that thing in the garage. Come here, Buster. I want to talk to you. Now, look, Polly is the dearest thing in my life, but she ain't too terribly bright. You could have escaped.
Yeah. Especially with an empty revolver pointed at me.
Why in hell did you come back?
I don't think that you would believe me.
Maybe not. But I can't afford to take any more chances inside.
Ain't he dreamy, Mama?
Oh. Is it really necessary?
Well, we gotta do like Mama says. No, open wide. Better than playing with your dolly, Polly? I can take care of things here, Billie Jean. You can go on back to bed if you want. I don't know. I kind of had some ideas of my own. Not this time, Billie Jean. Okay, Florence Nightingale. I don't need him anyway. You have to excuse Billie Jean. She gets a little boy crazy.
What about you?
I don't want every boy. Just one.
Meanwhile, law enforcement agents throughout the state are searching for young Jordan Crawford and his captors. And now back to our program.
That kid's hotter than the 4th of July. I say we ransom him and get the hell out.
Patience is a virtue, Billie Jean. I got bigger plans for him.
Well, in the meantime, we're carrying around a time bomb. I say we get the ransom, then drill the old man. That'll settle the score all around.
I wasn't aware you were calling the shots.
Well, maybe I should be.
And maybe you should hush your mouth and let me do the thinking. Killing's too good for Crawford. I want to break him, just like he broke your father. Then we can get on to living our own lives.
What if I don't feel like waiting? You and Polly can go and be big city hotshots. Maybe I'll just pack my bags and go my own way.
You listen to me, Billie Jean. I don't want to hear any more talk about anyone leaving. Honey, we're a family, and our greatest strength is in sticking together. Someday, you'll know I'm right.
And what if, Mama, just once, you're wrong?
Well, your mama may not always be right, but Mama will always be Mama. Past your bedtime. Get,
Mama.
Billie Jean? Billie Jean?
Are you the lady who called for room service?
What do you think you're doing here?
Well, I was just in the neighborhood, and I thought I'd drop in and say hello. Would you care for a glass of champagne?
Mr. Pearson, you have a real knack for finding us.
Well, it's just trial and error, you know. You'd be astonished at how many bathrooms I have busted into tonight. Mind if I sit down?
Mister, I wouldn't mind if you fell in and drowned.
It must be obvious by now that the last thing in the world I want to see is for you to be captured.
Get to the point. This water ain't getting any warmer.
See, most of the things that you've gotten away with so far are because you always robbed the rich. People love that. That's the Robin Hood touch.
I never set out to be a public hero.
No, I know, but that's what happened. And now you are. Well, you used to be. When you snatched the Crawford boy, it kind of went over the line there. People don't like kidnappers. If your public decides the law is right and you're wrong, you're as good as dead.
Tell me something I don't already know.
On the other hand, word has it that you took your hostage on your last heist. If I could convince my readers that he went along as a willing accomplice, you'd be as popular as you ever were, maybe more so.
And you'd have a whole new series of articles.
So what do you say? But you better make up your mind quick. Your bubbles are starting to melt.
All right, Pearson. Meet me at the county fair tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. But remember, any cross-ups and I'll put a bullet through your brain.
That's my least vulnerable spot. Anyhow, it's kind of difficult to imagine a woman as lovely as you are, capable of murder.
Oh, believe me, I am a very capable woman.
You bathe with that thing?
I also sleep with it, so don't get any ideas. Now get on out of here.
Well, okay. Don't forget to wash behind your ears.
Out!
Never seen
Better give it back to its mama now, darling.
Okay, Mama.
We're all going to take a nice little stroll down to the ticket booth. I don't want you to say anything or do anything until I say so. Understand? Come along.
I don't believe this. They used my worst photo.
Keep it down, farm boy.
$1,000. My father's paid more for one of his racehorses.
So how fast can you run 1.25 miles? It's
Still a lot of money.
Yeah, maybe I should turn myself in. My God, I've never seen anyone move like that.
You like the way I moved last night?
Did you know about this, Mama?
No, but I've always had a fondness for family reunions.
Looks like a pretty good turnout. Forget that now. Is there any news of the boy?
Not yet.
I'm going upstairs now. You keep everybody out.
Give me that.
Sound familiar?
I don't think this is such a good idea.
Well, your opinion would count for something if you had any say in the matter, which you don't.
Another unloaded one?
I don't want you getting hurt now.
Stick him up.
Now. How's that?
How's that?
It's going to be underexposed. You do it again?
One more time, Junior. This time a little more oomph.
Stick him up.
Hand over your dough.
Oh, yeah.
Hand over your dough.
I'll plug you where you stand.
How am I doing?
Hey. Come on. There for a minute, Junior.
We took the scenic route.
Well, welcome back to the fold.
It's not true of truckers or politicians.
There, old Pearson? You old son of a bitch, come here!
Alma, you look like $1,000,000.
That's about what it takes these days, honey. Hey, have you made up your mind?
About what?
Son, this feller could never figure out whether he wanted to write the news or make it. I've been thinking about you a lot lately.
Is that right? Nothing good, I hope.
Oh, quit your ribbon. No, I've been thinking about how you ducked out of here owing me 200 simoleons.
It was $250. And another $250. I'd like to throw a little party for my friends.
Oh, this kind of money, everything I got is yours. And believe me, that's quite a lot. Come on in, folks. Be careful.
This is what they call a social club in these parts.
I know what kind of socializing goes on here.
Well, there's just so many places you can go where they don't ask a whole lot of questions.
Hi, boys. What you playing?
I'm not sure I like my little girls frequenting such places.
In case you hadn't noticed, Mrs. McClatchy, your little girls have grown up.
They've grown out. It's not the same thing. They know how to handle guns, but I don't think they quite have the hang of men.
How about you? Do you have the hang of men?
I can take them or leave them. Sometimes I take them and leave them. Depends on the man.
See anything you like?
Still deciding on that one. But you'll be the first to know. Now, let's get down to business.
I don't see how business could be going any better. You have enough money, you don't have to work for a while. And Mr. Crawford's political chances are somewhere between nil and non-existent. So, where do we go from here?
Maybe we should quit while we're ahead.
No. I don't want to walk away from the table till the last hand is played.
Spoken like a true gambler.
Try me.
Draw.
Just as a matter of curiosity, what were the stakes?
Oh, Alma.
Yeah, hon?
What's your best room?
That'd be the Lotus room, hon. Why? What'd you have in mind?
A private game.
Yes. Another thing. I saw you mark the ace. Don't you know that cheaters never prosper?
Oh, honey, they're the only ones who do.
Pair of fives, possible straight. Pair of ladies. Let's see the color of your money, gentlemen.
Shit, I'm out. It's gonna cost you $300.
I'm gonna raise you 5.
Takes care of me.
Wise move, boys. Guess she's in for me, will you, sweetheart?
Hey, sugar, you can't leave now.
Look, I won, and I did it the hard way. Honestly. I'm cutting in.
No, you're not.
Don't think for a second I don't know what's going on with you two every night.
It's none of your concern.
Everything around here is my concern. I know things may be lovey-dovey with you two right now, but as soon as we ransom him back, he's not even gonna remember your name.
Holy Jean, you've got...
Stay out of this, rich boy. This is family.
Judy, just forget it. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Oh, well, maybe you'd like to discuss it with Mama.
Billie Jean, you wouldn't tell her. You wouldn't.
I'm sure she'd be interested in hearing how you're making whoopee with the son of the bastard that murdered our father.
Well, you go ahead and tell her then, because I don't care if she does know. You know something, Billie Jean? I used to look up to you, because I thought you were everything I wanted to be. And now I can't stand even being in the same room with you.
Well, go on back to Rich Boy. Maybe tonight he'll even leave you a tip.
Oh, whoa, look at
I got 50 to little Ron taster.
Isn't it a little past your bedtime, girls?
Damn it, Stark! I paid good money not to look at your ugly face. Go on, get out of here.
That's too bad, Alma. We're closing this place down. Everybody here is under arrest.
You no good double-dealing son of a bitch! Oh!
Round them up, boys, huh? I'll send any strays upstairs.
Stark! Hey, get back here! Come back up here right now! Get down! Come back down here, Stark! God damn it!
All right. Get your asses up. You're under arrest.
Officer, my name is Darrell Pearson.
I'm with the Philadelphia Eagle.
And I know that my newspaper would be very grateful to you if we could just forget about this.
I've been waiting to get my hands on one of you big city newspaper boys for a long while.
Okay, I guess we're off to the pokey then, but can we just leave the lady out of this one?
Like I said, you under arrest. And that includes your whore, too.
How bad is it?
I felt better.
I gotta get out of here.
Mama still loves some blood.
Well, doctor over in Mescalero, no questions asked.
It's too far. We'll be lucky to make it another quarter mile.
What's the matter?
It sounds like we've thrown a rod.
Folks around here call me Doc Roby. Looks to me you could use some help. You just come on in now.
Are you really a doctor?
Of sorts, missy. Course, most of my patients usually have 4 legs.
Well, it's a gunshot wound. Can you do anything about it?
Probably can't make it no worse.
How bad, Doc?
Don't look too bad. Don't look too good, neither. But with a little stitching and a little resting, you'll be as good as new. Now, ma'am, this here is what's known in the medical trade as a local anesthetic. You drink a half a bottle of this and you won't even know where you are.
I'll settle for just not caring. Now, girls, remember to change the plates on the car. We don't want to bring any heat on this place.
Yes, Mama.
Now, you lie still. This just may hurt a little.
You know, Doc, I was really hoping you weren't going to say that. Oh! That you, honey?
Yes, Mama.
Doc Roby says I'll be back on my feet tomorrow. We'll be taking off then. Packed up a little early, aren't you?
I already said my goodbyes to Polly, Mama. That leaves only you.
I guess we both knew this day was coming. I just didn't expect it this soon.
Mama. I love you so much. I just can't grow up with you looking over me like you do.
Oh, but honey,
Please. I know what you're gonna say.
That's always been our problem, hasn't it? We're too much alike. Where you plan on heading, darling?
There's a long road out there, Mama. I'll find a place.
I figure you finally got the last word.
I'll stay in touch somehow. Goodbye, Mama.
Shots for the folks back home?
It's a new series of articles I'm working on. It's not as much fun as you and the McClatchys, but I'm going to try to get it straight and tell the truth.
You know, I never imagined there were places like this.
Somebody's got to help them.
Well, that's what the politicians should be doing.
Doc? I want you folks to have these souvenirs from a little party we once attended.
Hell, that must have been some party, Mrs. McClatchy.
Our roof raiser, all right. Get yourselves a good fence. If you can get 20 cents to the dollar, I think that should be enough to carry you folks through to better times.
This ain't gonna leave you short, is it?
Not likely.
What can I say?
Say you'll help any young'un come scuffing in off the road.
You know, ma'am, I believe accepting stolen goods may be a crime.
So is poverty, Doc.
Where to now?
Home.
not thinking about buying this place back, are you?
Somebody I gotta say goodbye to. He's buried out there. It's the last thing I did before they took the place over. I won't be long.
I have to go to town. We'll wire in this week's column.
Take Polly with you. We need supplies. Tonight we'll be leaving this all behind us.
You mean it? Wilma, listen to me.
Don't say it. Not yet.
When?
When we're out of here. Go on. Go to town.
Are you sure you're gonna be okay?
Get to town.
Polly! Don't say anything till I get us a lawyer!
Don't look so surprised. After all, it is my car.
What are you going to do with him?
A young person in your situation would be a lot smarter thinking of herself. I hope you are smart enough to understand that we have enough evidence on you right now to put you in the electric chair. Can you imagine what that is like? A metal electrode placed in the crown of your head and another one on your calf. 20,000 electrical volts scorching its way through your body. They say that that is painless. Somehow I find that hard to believe. And don't you understand that all I want is a return of my son? Now let you and I be friends.
Nobody will be hurt, will they?
Trust me. Just trust me.
He was a good man.
You know, Mrs. McClatchy, children shouldn't be held accountable for the sins of their fathers.
Maybe not. I tried awful hard to hate you, but I just can't. Somehow that feeling's just gone out of me. Aaron used to say hate's too big a burden for anyone to carry. Now I know what he meant. I don't want to be messing with your daddy's life anymore. I just want to get on with my own. For Aaron's sake and ours.
So where do I fit in all this?
Well, it seems like it's time for you to start playing your own game, Jordan.
There is someone that I would like very much to share that with me. Who is that?
Run, that way. Let's get inside. Been waiting a long time for this, Stroud.
Now, don't shoot, Mrs. McClatchy. I came unarmed.
Your first mistake.
But I didn't exactly come empty-handed. Could be any store-bought ribbon, but I say it belongs to your Polly. Now, hold on. Now, she's all right for the moment.
Keep talking.
Mr. Crawford wants to offer you an exchange. Your daughter for his son.
Then tell that bastard to get his ass out here with my daughter.
He will. But he won't be alone.
Oh, don't think about hightailing it.
Those fields back there, they may look empty, but they ain't.
It's been nice chatting with you again, ma'am.
Hey, Stroud.
Yes, ma'am.
Next time, come armed.
That I will, ma'am. That I will.
Come on out. Your newspaper paid for your bail.
Shucks, Sheriff. I just started feeling at home in your jail.
Just look over your things and sign for 'em and get out.
What about the, girl?
I told you I'm as much in the dark about that as you are. State boys just came in here and swept her out. Pearson, you wouldn't be thinking about going out to the old McClatchy place now, would you?
Any reason why I shouldn't?
Just a bad place to be right now is all.
Yeah, I get the picture. Sheriff, you wouldn't happen to have a radio station in town, would you? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Darrell Pearson reporting to you live from a small farm in northwest Texas, where Wilma McClatchy is valiantly fighting to protect her daughters and her home. Alone, she is defying the combined forces of millionaire Morgan Crawford and over 100 hand-picked members of the state militia.
He did what? Yes, sir. That Pearson fella hooked up a remote relay through the American radio network. Every move we make's going coast to coast.
Listen to me, Stroud. I still have a chance to win this election if I can get my boy back and if we can take care of these outlaws. Now, we may have to break some rules to do that. I want you to take some of these people right now and go over and pull that loudmouth off the air.
Can't do that, Mr. Crawford. They may be listening in the Capitol. We're going to have to play this straight.
Damn real journalism. Well, all the cars in place?
Yes, sir.
Remember, as soon as the boy is out of there, nobody, that's nobody, gets out of that building alive. Let's get this started.
Hit the lights!
Wilma McClatchy! Send Jordan walking toward me. I'll do the same with your girl.
When I say walk, you walk. When I say stop, you stop. No tricks, understand? Walk.
Go. I'll be all right. Go.
Baby, you okay?
Yeah.
Jordan?
He loves me, Mama.
Here. Take the window. decide to rush us, we're in deep shit.
Do you think that can't be anybody else?
Give her some cover, Polly.
On the radio. I had to borrow a car. Polly, got a present for you. Don't say I never gave you nothing.
Thanks.
What's the plan, Mama?
I'm wide open.
Hot damn.
And so it continues, 3 brave women fighting for their lives against an invading army of trained marksmen. If there is any justice in this state, Governor Hendry will call for the militia to pull back and allow the McClatchys to surrender. If any of you listening to the sound of my voice are near a telephone, call the Capitol, call now, and demand this carnage be stopped.
All right, honey. I think so. Could be okay.
Don't worry, babies. We go to a better place.
No! Go! There's nothing anyone can do now! Pearson, no! Pearson!
But you were dead too. Not quite. That was quite a woman. It was quite a family.
Did you know, for instance, that Aaron McClatchy built a cyclone cellar in the basement that could withstand almost anything? Even fire?
Well, but then you know cheaters never prosper.
Honey, they're the only ones who do.
Fine, darling.